Niaje. I hope uko sawa, I hope uko fiti. Now, I want to introduce to you how you can learn English. The first thing we have to ask ourselves is, what is language? And how did language come about? Language is actually part of culture. What is culture? Culture is a way of life. So every time you're learning language, you are actually learning someone's culture. When you're learning the English language, you're actually learning the English culture. Language is the connecting block of culture. So what are the other parts of culture? When it comes to culture, you learn about the religious part of the culture, the economic, political, and the social. So all these four facets of culture, they are connected with language. The easiest way you'll be able to learn language is when you get to learn these four constructs of a culture. Those people believed in what kind of God, how did they relate with God if it's religious. The English language was really affected by the Bible, the King James Version. Their political class was affected by the English monarchy. So the social class, how they engage in their music and arts, how they lead their families. So all of these parts, they are all connected by language. So language is actually the connecting bit of culture. Language is the gel between these different parts of culture. So when you learn language, you'll have to learn all these aspects of this culture. Language is actually spiritual, because animals don't have a language, but their language is much more of instinct. And their language does not transcend generations. It's actually the same. And so it's only human beings who have the capacity of language, because language requires comprehension and understanding. And these are things that are not found in the soul of animals. Animals are not able to fully understand and comprehend. So they actually can hear, but they will not be able to understand. That's why they have to be trained, so that when they listen to a word, they attach it to a specific action. So for example, if it's a dog does not understand a word, but when it is trained, it attaches the word to a specific activity. So language is actually an expression of emotion, thoughts. So when you understand that these are the main things of these are the building blocks of language, you're able to now build up on everything else. That is why you have sign language, because the sign is able to express information and emotion. We have sign language and we have spoken language. I want to focus on spoken language. The first thing that a child is able to say is actually sounds. So maybe if a child is feeling pain, they will cry in a specific way. If they're happy, they will laugh. Emotion is actually universal. When someone is angry, you don't need to know their language, but you can actually see it from their face. You can actually feel the intensity in their words. Even if you don't understand, you can be able to infer the meaning. So next time